Now we are going to start the second law of thermodynamics, that is the heat engine as written above. But before we start discussing the second law of thermodynamics, we'll just take a very quick recap of the first law of thermodynamics, and then we'll see why the derivation of second law was important, what were the limitations or the drawbacks, I must say, in the first law of thermodynamics. As you all know, in the first law of thermodynamics, I told you there is no statement, there is only the formula which defines the first law of thermodynamics, and that was given as delta U is equal to Q minus W. This formula defines the first law of thermodynamics, and where Q is the amount of heat given to the system, a part of which is used up in the increasing the internal energy of the system, and a part of it was used up in doing the work by the system. And finally we derived this formula, and this was the first law of thermodynamics. Now let us see what are the drawbacks or the limitations, as we call, for the first law of thermodynamics, because of which the second law was derived in a better version. As I've written here, the first law does not indicate the direction of flow of heat. There was no direction, it is flowing from higher heat concentration to lower one, and this law is not defining any direction of the flow of heat. Secondly, it provides no information regarding the source of heat. Okay, and then this law provides a relationship between heat and work, as you see, delta U is equal to Q minus W, but does not specify the condition in which this mutual conversion of heat and work takes place. So these three limitations you need to learn by heart, that these were the reasons why the second law was derived.